All right. I'm up here in the Polytunnel. I've well, for a start, it's the 14th of July today. It's pissing down with rain, and it's very cold. I mean, I might feel cold because I'm getting old, and I haven't got as much fat on me as I used to have. So I've come in the Polytunnel, and I've decided to make the beds a little bit wider. I'm going to make them 30 inches wide. So let's see if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm going to make them 30 inches wide, which will just leave a pathway up the middle. Maybe no, I've got to be able to reach across them without actually treading on it, because it's supposed to be a no dig. There's supposed to be no digging here. So I reckon I could get away with making them as up to this doorpost, and they're up to the doorpost. That would be about 38 inches. So 38 inches, can I reach across there? Alright, 38 inches is there. Yeah, I'll do them 38 inches. Sorted. These are the ones I've just took out. I'm going to put them back in. 38 inches. Oh. I haven't got much in here yet. I've cucumbers here. They're growing okay. Got some flowers on some of them. Beetroot I transplanted, that seemed to have, well, most of them are doing all right. I've still got the occasional leak. I've been round and I've put bits of string where there's a leak, and I'll have to redo that. And I planted the grapevine I was talking about. Oh, door's just come open. Door's just shut. I think that'll be alright. It's there's no handle on the inside of the door. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Just putting the 38 inches I said, didn't I? I'm doing that. I haven't done much today, to be honest, at all. I did tidy up the kitchen a bit, which is long overdue. And that's another job done anyway. So they're going to go in about there. Put this one in. And I'm going to fill up with soil. Well, eventually that's the aim. Fill up with soil to the height of the boards. So all that depth there, is that about 7 or 8 inches? That would be, so it'd be, effectively it would be a deep bed. I spent ages in here yesterday, and it's hard work getting rid of all the, or trying to get rid of all the roots, the bramble roots, because as you know, outside there outside around here is full of brambles. My plan for the outside is just to keep mowing them down. Obviously I don't want the mower in here, and I want to grow stuff, so that's what I'm up to. I've so I can actually show you the veg plot. I've actually had some of my produce. Been eating, well, the spinach, been eating that, quite a lot of spinach. I'm stronger than Popeye now. And last night I had some of my carrots. They, of course, they're still tiny, but they were very, very tasty. And I had there's some beans there. I don't know if they're French beans or dwarf beans or whatever. Oh God, they're delicious. You really cannot beat the taste of homegrown stuff. There's no comparison with the fruit and vegetable you buy in the supermarket. And not one drop of poison, herbicide or anything like that has touched my vegetable plot. I'm going to show you I'll leave this a minute and come with me and I'll show you what I've done with the hen run. Sorry, I've got this on the tripod, getting a bit tangled. The rain has, I'm going to say the rain has stopped, but it hasn't stopped. But nice wheelbarrow there, look. That belongs to my neighbours who have moved. I'm looking after it, taking advantage of having it here. Yeah, everything's growing dandy. I'm keeping an eye on all the weeds, hoeing them regularly still. I must admit, when it was sunny and hot, I was too hot. I don't like it too hot. And hot and humid, that is even worse. And this is what I've been doing with the hen run. I think you'll be impressed. It's all wired in, and I've made them a bigger covered in area, and I've had to weigh it down because I realised it might fly away when it's windy. This trick, the old rocks in the bucket trick, is just something I remembered from childhood. I remembered at the croft with my stepfather that he used to, when the corrugated roof would start rattling, he'd get an old bucket, fill it up with rocks, granite in that area, Aberdeenshire, and just weigh it down. I did it, and things lasted for years doing that. In there, little Miss Brown the bantam is still sitting on her eggs. Now I'm going to take you up to the, just trying to keep it interesting for you, take you up to the bigger garage and show you what I'm planning to do with the Royal Enfield Himalayan, which I've now decided to keep. Honestly, it's true. One of you said, I think it was Paul, I changed my mind more than a woman. I do change my mind a lot, but it, you know, it keeps life interesting, doesn't it? Yes, so the Himalayan is in here. I'll open this, we get a bit of light. Oh, and I've got a new dresser. I bought this off of my neighbours, John and Yola, who moved just last week. Already missing them. And I put it in my wagon, which is over there. And it just overpowered the wagon. It was just too big. So I thought what I'll do is I'll cut it down a bit. So I brought it in here to work, because I think it started raining when I was about to do it. Brought it in here to work and then thought, no, I won't cut it down. It'll be useful, because I've got to clear this shelf, this table up. So a lot of stuff can go on that and in the drawers and in the cupboard. And what I'm planning here is, I've got it on the centre stand. I'm planning, I hope I'll be able to do this myself. If not, I'll just have to call for help. But I'm going to take this side stand off and I'm going to cut it down a couple of inches, maybe just a bit less than a couple of inches, because when this bike is on the side stand only, it is disconcertingly high. Disconcertingly is a very good word. Don't know where it came from, but what other word would I use? It's just too high, and it made me feel disconcerted. So I'm going to cut that off. What else was I going to do? Oh yes, these. Oh look, just lie down here with me a minute, you'll be alright. I'm not that way. This is my week for girls. This I'm going to lower the bike basically, so I'll get shorter ones of these, or will they be longer? Anyway, you just undo these. There's a couple of bolts there. No, there's one bolt here to take out, a couple of bolts up there to take out. You just change them over. I think you have to take the weight off the wheel. It seems like quite an easy job to do. Stuart, who's one of the subscribers, who's Trisha's cousin, he's got a Himalayan and he lowered his bike. I think he's very happy with it, apart from the fact he said it was difficult to get it on the centre stand, but I think that's probably because the centre of balance changes. You just got to get used to that, I suppose. So that's my plan for the Himalayan. Now then, I did see Hitchcock's do it. It's about 157 quid for the lowering kit, which is those two bits of metal basically. That's all you get. 157 quid seemed like a hell of a lot of money. I looked online and they've got them at 57 quid, some places. I thought that's more like it. I don't know what I was going to say then about it. Yeah, also Hitchcock's do the side stand. You can get an adjustable side stand, which is, I don't know, nearly 100 quid just for that. It's not that I begrudge paying the money, it's just I think when I can do things myself. What the hell was that? Why wouldn't I? Something just flew past me. I think it was a bat. Yeah, why wouldn't I do that? So that's it. I wish I could remember what I was about to say about the lowering kit then, the price of it. But I can't, which is very annoying. Very annoying indeed. It's not an age thing. I mean, I can remember when I was younger forgetting what I was about to say. Anyway, that's what I'm up to. Actually, it could be an age thing. Because I just can't. I was going to say something about the lowering kit, about the price of it. No, it's gone. Sorry. I'll have to deprive you of that bit of information. Anyway, that's what I've been up to today. So, thanks for looking in. Just a little update video. The views on my videos at the moment, whatever I'm talking about, are down mostly. It's it's a time of year, I think people aren't out in watching their tellies and being on the computer, so that's my excuse. And that's about it. Yeah. Okay, there it is. We'll leave you with the view of the Himalayan, which, as I say, I've decided to keep. Oh, that's what I was going to say. It wasn't about the lowering kit, it was about the side stand. Maybe I already said it. I was going to cut it down myself and try and weld it, see if my welding skills are good enough to re-weld it. That's it. I was going to say, they say to lower it 50 mil, which is about 2 inches, which seems like an awful lot to me. So, oh, and the lowering kit, that's another thing. The lowering kit only lowers the bike by 40 mil, which is about 3/4 of an inch, which didn't hardly seem worth it. So I was looking online for a kit that would do it lower, maybe 3 inches lower. Then, because I've looked at where my feet are, and I know my heels, when I'm on the bike, my heels are about, my toes are on the ground, but my heels are about 3 inches off the ground. So that would be it. Anyway, I remembered it in the end. All right, you'll take care of yourself. Thank you very much for looking in. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye bye for now.